So there is a delay.
So it's a 2-year-old Delilah, right? Is that how we pronounce it? Delilah.
Delilah Roberts.
Roberts. She
Yeah.
was shot in the abdomen while she was home with her grandmother, Maxine McQueen, at the 47 years old. So she's in Hatchet Bay. So we want to be able to pray for her. If you're listening to the stories, if you're listening to exactly what's coming through, I think it's time for us to be very sensitive whenever we see children in the news like this. I think it should give us pause. It should give us pause. This is not one of those they were known to us type scenarios. They were known to police, right? This is an innocent child who didn't even have an opportunity to develop the dreams that she has, not just yet. Not that she's passed away, but we want to continue to be able to put up prayers for her and understand the sensitivity associated with these particular things. And really pray for her and her family and their strength in the Lord and moving forward. These are some things that really touch me. I don't like to see things like this.
Yeah, it's horrific. And this is not the first time something like this has happened. You remember the 10-year-old boy that was shot?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You remember the little girl that was shot just recently in Bel Air, right? And so these things have been happening, right? They've been happening consistently. But so what does it take? What picture or what faith does it take, right? To really get us to say, you know, we're having
the one picture that it should take is a very honest look in the mirror. And not inebriated. You can't be inebriated when you're doing it. You can't be read up and set. You understand? You can't look in the mirror, read up, and then you have to be sober. And that's why I keep saying we've got to be sober-minded in our thinking and take a very good glance at that person in the mirror and say, hey, it begins with me. We have a responsibility. We have a responsibility, not necessarily to be able to only talk about our ancestors of the past, but we have a responsibility to be able to, we're eventually going to be those ancestors. Somebody can start talking about us. Well, you know, our forefathers, we can be that one day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. What are you doing in your capacity right now?
And I always remember that when I see, even though you jokingly do it now, when you have like Gen Z, saying something to millennials, because they have a lot of videos now, right? And I laugh because if you're fortunate, you then become the older people or the old people, right? And that is if you're lucky. If you're not blessed, you're not lucky, then you actually never grow to see yourself become an elder. Mm-hmm. And so in Western society, I know that youth is praised, but in a lot of the Eastern societies, actual age and
that's where the celebration begins.
Is what is celebrated.
You made it. I hear a lot of stories with fellas in Compton when they get 25-year-old in the hood,
Retired.
right? 25 years old in Compton in the hood. If you live amidst the trial and tribulation of the turf war that exists there,
They call them OG.
you're the OG.
Yeah.
You know, the OGs are all gangsters.
Yeah.
Not a new one.
25.
They don't even have mid-age, like middle-age gangsters. They just have like all the new. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
The transitional period now, after you get in, that's it. At 25 years old, you're an OG. You got to think about these things. We have to be able to reshift our society to an understanding that we got to be able to celebrate like our great-granddaddy then. I see my granddaddy was in the shop one time. I tell you, he's a barber, right? My granddaddy's a barber,
Yeah.
right? So all the fellas who used to drink around and used to come around every day, they bring little rat bat. If you remember what the rat bat is, they bring little rat bat.
I know you telling the truth.
That's the
Rat
truth.
bat?
It's a rat bat, right? Like, Grammy used to send you for it when the baby go, tell Kel, give me the bottle with the bat on it. Go get it from Grammy, right? So they used to sit around in the shop, right? Sitting around and talking about granddaddy. Boy, pa, like, and somebody would say, well, how much you get today, right? Well, I got on 2 drops. I said, what are y'all talking about? Urine, pee, we only, these are old men.
Yeah.
I want to just have them kind of conversations with
Yeah.
my boys. You understand? Let's get to the point where we can be old men and talk about how we get 2 trips out today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should not be burying our young men. We have to be able to infuse some sense of hope in our city so we can see the change that we desire, man. Talk to me.
Here's a text. So it says, good morning, Howard. Nyla is Black and a baby, and her life matters. A Black person shot her. Can we as Black people face our true problem? Here's another text. We who live in the Bahamas have to brace ourselves for the international opening on July 1st. And what will come to us as a result of it? Lord help us all. I feel that we'll be okay, Dexter. Here's another text that says, good morning, Rush Hour. The country needs a new outlook economically and really look to take advantage of new revenue streams, like collecting fees from oil tankers, container ships, and pleasure craft passing through Bahamian territorial waters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give the DNA a chance in the next election. Okay. That's the end of that text. Here's another one that says, good morning, Howard and Daz. Whenever I hear the intro, I always be reminded of what we took for granted. Thank God for life. Thank
Praise
you so
God.
much. Yeah. Here's another text. Morning, the PM needs to do his homework before he speaks. He said the POP gave away land in the I group situation in Maywana. It's not so. It was a public-private partnership. The Ingram admin redid the deal in 2012. So they're touching on what was said, in the address yesterday.
Yeah.
No free trade zone for North Andros.
Yeah.
I told y'all it was. Didn't I say, Howard? Didn't I say that was not going to happen? Listen, we have chick Chinese and mermaids to preserve. We can get this rough now, okay? We got them over there to preserve. Shout out to the fishermen who would have seen the mermaids.
But not just that,
We believe you.
Black Seminoles. Black Seminoles.
Yeah.
You read the story about the Black Seminoles that actually came down from Middle America, came down to the South, and found their way in the midst of the Civil War that was happening in America. They found refuge in North Andros, which is now Red Bay, right?
Oh, yeah.
Red Bay. They actually have Black Seminoles, which are Black Indians,
Yes.
right? So that's preservation within itself.
Absolutely. That is history. In fact, we were known for rescuing, right? Or providing refuge and safe haven for a lot of persons who are, wanting to escape slavery.
Yeah.
We were known as that. So you pass your ship through the Bahamas and you end up shipwrecked.
I don't even know
You're
how this
not going to
conversation got
preserve.
on the table. Somebody
You're
got
not
to
going
be
to
there
preserve.
in the office of the Prime Minister or wherever
Yeah.
when they give these little, this is a proposal I want from 1/3 of the Andros Island. I think you guys should afford it, right? Now listen to me, throw this out the window when it comes. We have to be able to be tenacious in our desire to ensure that we preserve what is there for our children's children. You can't be so gravelicious and hog-like in your mindset
Agree.
that you want this now, all for me. Now, one day or the 7, you can go. And in your transitional period, people can talk with you. I would rather you talk with me by my face now, whilst I live in, so I can make the modifications I can to be able to have a peaceful death when I go. I can't be tossing and turning people talking about me bad when I dead.
You want to know.
Jesus Christ, you know what Howard do when he was dead? Let's go by his grave.
Let me read this text.
Come on, man. We gotta go back to
This is before we go to a break, let me read this. This is profound, right? So it says, look here now, babe. This is a text, right? Whenever I go on vacation, I stop listening to Guardian Radio. Now your show is here, and I up early drinking coffee in the car in the mall yard, trying my best to catch the entire show. Y'all have my wife thinking funny. I really enjoy this show. Pray for my marriage, Howard and Gazi. Good morning, wife.
I hope you're the one who's be texting them. Good morning, Massey.
No, not at all.
Morning. You okay?
No, this is a different number.
You can feel it when you read the text. It feels a little too seductive for me.
But no, this is a serious thing because we have marriages being held in suspicion. Someone texted me the other day. I really enjoy this show. Pray for my marriage. Good morning. Why she's not productive on her job? Why she's in the bathroom listening on the Apple? No, this is a different number. It's a good thing it's only an hour. But go ahead.
Why are you always sitting around my name?
Listen.
My belly is like to go to the bathroom. Stop it. Stop it.
And if you listen now, your belly is further breakdown. Hallelujah. 422-4796, 422-4796. So we have Ali in the house as a producer this morning. I'm very excited about that. Ali was the producer when I had Trend Watch on Saturdays. Mm-hmm. Extremely patient and supportive. So it's good to see him in the house this morning. Ali, we appreciate you. Just want to say that publicly. Please go ahead and let us know your thoughts about what's going on, the address, the fine for the mask. Let us know how you feel about that. Police officer, please don't pull me over if I'm in the car by myself or with persons of my household with my mask off.
Put the bill down. I said, hey, yes, sir. Good morning, sir. How you doing? Yeah, I'm wear your mask. I said, right here, put it on. I said, but only me in the car. Yeah, but you contaminate me now. You contaminate. You just asked me to cut them with you. I contaminate myself. That's what you asked me.
I saw a status on Facebook that said, officer, me and my roach, we sharing the same Rona germs. Please don't tell me to put my mask on in the car, right?
This is no normal.
Me and the roach is in my car.
This is nothing that I can do.
We have herd immunity, right?
This is nothing that I like. I don't like the mask. It's annoying. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick and tired. I'm watching things on Facebook now. This young lady said last night, unless and until they've passed a law that says that she must wear the mask, she's not wearing the mask. People are just sick and tired of it.
Here's a text. So it says, good morning. This curfew is unconstitutional and must discontinue right away. How do you feel about the mask wearing? Because everybody has a different viewpoint. You hear it from the World Health Organization, from the different, the CDC and all of those. First you hear, wear the mask, then the mask doesn't help, et cetera, et cetera. So there's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of persons also in the U.S. that are refusing to wear masks. And you see videos of them in the store, throwing things down. She threw the whole cart away. Another guy, he had to almost be wrestled to the floor to wear his mask. I saw another photo, and it had the Make America Great Again hat and the mask over his eyes, sleeping. Somebody posted and said he had him right here. I thought that was hilarious. So we're going to have to work out how we navigate the world that we live in now. And the world that we lived in pre-COVID. Please understand that is gone, okay? So I don't want us to reference what used to happen. I know that it's scary to think of it.
Where is yesterday?
No, we have now swapped over into the new world. That world does not exist anymore. We can reminisce about it, but we're gonna have to mourn and decompress what used to be our previous existence. And we may have taken a lot of our existence for granted back then, right? Yeah. You took people for granted. You took going to places for granted. You took restaurants for granted. I could always go there. You took, different jobs maybe for granted, right? Different scenarios, the money that you may have had or didn't have, or the opportunities that you would have passed. Please understand that this is the point in time on earth that you cannot, what I call drift. You cannot. You have to be on purpose, and you have to be strategic about every single minute of your day and how you use it and who you allocate your attention to, what you pay attention to, who you allow in your life, who you allow to influence you, because what has gone before, right? And Dr. Miles Monroe talked about it before he passed. He said the old weapons, we thought it was like a political thing, right? Oh, it was, it was not. He was talking about this time right now. Yeah. This is what he was talking about, And he was overcome, he was prophetic, and he was overcome with emotion. I remember listening to him on Steve McKinney, right? And he was overcome with emotion several times, and I could not understand it. I was like, What is it that he sees that is coming? It horrified me to hear it. And this is now what he would have seen. So please go ahead and text us, let us know your thoughts. We're going to touch on some more things when we get back. 422-4796, 422-4796. Stick and stay. We'll be back after a couple quick commercials.
COVID-19, pas paniquer, préparer. Santé mentale est importante. Il y a quelqu'un qui a inquiété et qui a senti ou insisté chaque fois qu'il y a une épidémie de maladie comme COVID-19. Pas paniquer. Si vivons là, on est informé et préparé. Parler avec les professionnels de santé sur ça qui concerne nous. Faire un plan pour façon pour calculer des cailloux à l'espace de travail pour des importants. Des pratiques appropriées sur l'hygiène à action préventive, comme pour laver les pousser avec étiquette extérieure. Restez informés sur les nouvelles locales sur COVID-19.
Mais face à l'IBGO, grâce à ministre de la Santé en Bahamas, some have graduate guidance.
During the emergency period triggered by the COVID-19 pandemic, editors, reporters, and announcers of the Nassau Guardian, Guardian Radio, Star 106.5 and Hot 91.7 provided Bahamians with timely and trusted information. Our other departments, along with pitmasters, operated in staggered shifts to ensure members of the public were given the professional service they deserve. To our valued clients, we say thank you for your patience and loyalty during this time. Our offices are now open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. As the Bahamas continue to practice social distancing, masks are required to enter our offices, and individuals are asked to maintain a distance of 6 or more feet apart. The Nassau Guardian, Guardian Radio, Star 106.5, Hot 91.7, and Pitmasters remind you, we all face this crisis together. By doing your part, we'll all get through it as we enter a new reality.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Listen, we gotta do something with this. Let's see if we can put all the air conditioning something cool down outside. It's too hot, yeah.
I want to read this headline. So it says, it's an editorial, right? And it says an uninspiring national address. So here's how I feel about that. We are at the point in time, a lot ain't gonna be inspirational around there. What we're gonna have to do is develop discipline. You don't have to be you shouldn't have to be inspired to be a discipline every day, right? It is, but that's not how it works. But here's the thing, and I understand that, right? And I understand that. But when you reach for something that is not forthcoming, what develops in our people? Frustration, right? We're talking people off the edge. So in the lack of getting it externally, you need to reach for it internally. So man has explored everything outside of us. We've explored space. We've explored, the depths of the ocean, right? We've explored everything. But have we explored what we possess inside? We have not. Not to the fullest extent of our capacity. We have not. And this is the time where, in the world, where that's where we have to dive straight into the resilience that we have internally. our ability to
We
process
keep
and
talking
think
about it next
and to identify.
The human side was 10 people. Haven't really died for it. We really used to it.
But a lot of the power comes in what we speak upon ourselves, right? If we keep saying that negative things, where we're passive, oh, we don't do this, we don't do that, it becomes self-fulfilling prophecies. When you drive a car now, the formula. But look, this is a serious thing because we have marriages being held in suspicion.
Hey,
Good morning.
and so I'm just testing out to make sure the YouTube channel is working. Are you logged in?
Sorry?
Did you click on the link?
Okay, let me look on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. It's delayed though.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Okay. So you can, I try to see what you can see in my house. That don't look too good, but I can't help it because I can't get.
Give it about 2 more seconds. It's live now. I'll stop it before the proceeding starts. I just wanted to make sure that it was up and running.
You need to stop it now because I have a conversation.
You can actually stop the live.
Here's the text. So it says, good morning, this curfew is unconstitutional and must discontinue right away. How do you feel about the mask, right? Everybody has it.
In this system of universities, we
I can see you now.
I know.
Can you see yourself?
I was ready to stand because it's the public, so I'm a bit.
Yeah, I'll stop and